Good morning, children. In this module, we are going to discuss about the applications of pressure and liquids exert pressure in all directions and atmospheric pressure. Already in the previous module, we discussed what is the definition of pressure. The force act on unit area is called pressure. This pressure is directly proportional to force and inversely proportional to area. As the area increases, the pressure decreases. If the area decreases, pressure increases. And the SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Then, is there any application of this pressure in our daily life? Can you observe? Let us check. If you observe school bags and shopping bags that have broad straps or handles are easier to carry. Narrow string-like straps cause pain because the weight of the bag acts on the small area and this increases the pressure considerably. The same way, if you observe, trucks carrying heavy loads have more tires and the tires are broader. This increases the area of contact with the ground, thus reducing the pressure exerted on the ground. War tanks and heavy machinery such as some bulldozers move on caterpillar tracks which have broad chain-like covers on wheels. This causes an increase in the area of contact with the ground. Due to this, the pressure on the ground decreases and the vehicles can move on even soft, wet ground without sinking. Not only that, if you observe, there are some natural situations. If you observe the foot of some animals, for example, camel which have a heavy body can easily walk on sand without sinking because if you observe the foot, it has a flat foot. As the area more, the pressure exerted by the object, that is body, is decreases, thereby it can able to walk freely. The same you observe even in case of polar bear also. If you observe the foot, it is broader. As its broader edges, area is small, pressure decreases, thereby the polar bears also can able to walk without sinking. But in the same places, can we walk? With which type of shoes, with which type of sandals can we able to walk? Can you able to walk with the pointed? No. Why? Because the pointed shoes has less area. It will exert more pressure. If you walk these type, it may sink. Whereas if you observe the flat, broad sandals, you can able to walk without sinking because as the area increases, the pressure decreases. So comfortably you can able to walk with the flat sandals. Still now whatever we are discussing, all these we observe pressure exerted by the solids. Is the liquids also exert pressure? Let us discuss. As liquids has some weight, even the liquids also exert pressure. Let us understand, take a water bottle filled with water and divide that water levels into 5 equal parts. If you observe, the first portion of water weight falls over the second portion. And the same way, second portion weight, that means first portion, second portion, both water's weight falls over the fourth one. The same way, first portion, second portion, third and fourth, all these four weights falls over the fifth portion. Already we know pressure increases as the force increases. As this weight is going on increasing, the pressure also increases. So if you observe, which portion of the water has less pressure? First portion. And which portion has more pressure? Last portion. How it will be happen? We are going to observe with some activities. In these activities we understand that water, that means liquids, exert pressure downwards and also sidewards, and also it exerts equal pressure in all directions. Let us see how these liquids exert pressure with some activities. Now we are going to check the pressure exerted by liquids. Take a hollow tube, fix a balloon to one end of that and take water and pour through that and observe the size of the balloon. It bulges. In which direction? Downward direction. That means this liquid exerts pressure downwards. Now check with another activity. Take a water bottle, make a hole with the help of a glass rod. Heat it and insert one side, it will make a hole. Insert a hollow tube, again fix the balloon. Now pour water and observe. As the water is moving sidewards, you observe bulging of the balloon. That means it will exert pressure even on the walls, that is sidewards. Still now we observe downward and sideward. Now we are going to check with another activity whether the liquids exert pressure in all directions or not. We have taken a water bottle which has 3 holes at the same height. Now as you are pouring the water, observe how the water comes. Yes, we observe water comes out equal pressure from all sides. That shows that liquids exert pressure, equal pressure from all directions. Still now we observe different activities which shows that water exerts pressure. So in the first activity, what do you understand? Initially, if the water level is less, you may observe the balloon bulges is less. If you pour more water, the balloon bulges more. Then what does it mean? That means as the depth of water increases, the bulging of balloon increases. That means as depth increases, pressure increases. Along with this, we observe liquids exert pressure even the sidewards and also exert equal pressure from all directions. Have you observed, is there any use of this pressure? Now we are going to observe what are the applications of pressure. What you are observing here, it is the bed of an ocean. You may observe the sea divers may used to wear a different dress. Why they used to wear the different dress? Because the pressure at the bottom of an ocean is very high. Deep sea divers have to wear a special diving suit or prepare in special ways to protect their bodies from being affected by the tremendous pressure of water above them. Why? If you compare the pressure at the seabed, it is more. That already we know with that activity. But if you observe without wearing the special suit, if the diver enters, if you compare the pressure inside our body to outside, inside our body will be less pressure than outside. So, as there is a difference in the pressure, this water which is in high pressure rushes into our body which leads to the death of person. To avoid that situation, the persons need to wear a different dress. That is, which is an example of liquid pressure. And at the same time, if you observe the construction of an submarine, how they used to construct, it is hard, thick sheets of metal is used. Why they use? To withstand the high pressure under water. And another one more, if you observe the construction of dam walls, how they used to construct. The dam walls are broader and thicker at the base. Why it need to be constructed in such a way? We don't know the situation. As there are some natural disasters occurs, the water may be stored at high levels. Water may comes with high speed, which has more pressure. If these walls are broader, as this water reaches these walls, as the broader means area is more, the pressure decreases. Thereby, it can withstand that pressure exerted by the water. If these walls are not broad, these walls, as area becomes less, the pressure increases, thereby it can damage the dam walls. So to avoid that situation, the dam walls are constructed in such a way that the dam broader and thicker at the base. So all these are some applications of liquid pressure we observe in our daily life. So here still now we discuss solids and liquids pressure. The same way, even the atmosphere also exert pressure. Then what do you call that pressure? That is atmospheric pressure. Let us discuss about atmospheric pressure. Now we are going to discuss atmospheric pressure. If you observe, our earth is surrounded with layers of air, and this envelope of air is known as the atmosphere. This atmosphere air extends up to many kilometers above the surface of the earth. The pressure exerted by this air is known as atmospheric pressure, which acts around us. Already we know pressure is equal force by unit area. If you observe a hollow tube in which air is present, this air is equal to, that means the weight of air is equal to the atmospheric pressure act over in that area. But how large or small is the atmospheric pressure? That means if you observe, take a sucker, press over that surface. What do you observe? It will stick to the floor. It will not come up. Why? The atmospheric pressure act over the surface of the sucker. But as you apply more pressure, when it overcomes the applied atmospheric pressure, then you can able to move it. But why? How it will stick? Because when you press over the surface, whatever the air present inside comes out, leaving a vacuum inside. So here if you observe, the difference is there. Outside atmospheric pressure will be more than inside. Thereby this outside atmospheric pressure pushes this sucker towards down. There it will not come. When it comes, when the applied force overcomes that atmospheric pressure, then it will come. Does it give you an idea how large the atmospheric pressure is? If you observe a hollow cylinder, if the weight of air in a column of the height of the atmosphere and the area 10 centimeters length and 10 centimeters width is as large as 1000 kgs. But why our body is not able to crush? If you observe, the pressure inside our body is equal to the atmospheric pressure act over our body. If you observe, the net force becomes 0. Thereby our body will not able to crush to withstand the atmospheric pressure. Still now we discussed about the atmospheric pressure. What is the application of atmospheric pressure? Where you can use this one? If you observe, here the football is inflating. If you observe, inside the ball it is less pressure than outside. So from high pressure the air moves to low pressure, there you can able to inflate that ball. The same way, if you observe in our daily life, we used to drink with the help of the straw. How you can able to suck that liquid, that is juice? If you observe the straw which is inside, it is air is there, it is not vacuum. When you insert this straw inside the liquid, if you observe the pressure where it is acted over that liquid, that means over that juice, we have atmospheric pressure. As we are keeping the straw in our mouth, initially if you observe clearly, the liquid will not comes into our mouth. For a minute second, you will suck the air which is present inside the straw. Thereby, less pressure is created inside the straw. Here, if you observe, difference in the pressure is created. Outside the straw, it has high pressure, whereas inside the straw, we have less pressure. So, from which area to which area the pressure moves? Yes, it will move from high pressure to low pressure. So, as there is a difference in this pressure, the liquid, that is juice, enters into the straw, thereby you can able to drink. The same way even we observe in the syringes, by pushing that front where inside vacuum is created, that is low pressure. As it is moving up that piston, inside is low pressure and outside is high pressure. Thereby the medicine or blood enters into the syringe. The same way, if you observe some droppers, we may observe in the ear drops or eye drops. How you can able to draw that medicine? The same. When initially, if you are keeping, initial we will press over that bulb. Thereby inside vacuum is created, that is low pressure, but outside has high pressure. So from high pressure, the medicine enters into the dropper. Even we observe these pipettes we are using in our laboratory, which are working based on the same principle. But here, what do you observe? These are the mountaineers. What difference you observe? Are they wearing the dresses like us? No. They wear a different suit. Why they used to wear the suit? Means as they are climbing the mountain, that means from the sea level, as you are moving up, as the density of air decreases, the pressure will be low. At that situation, if you compare the pressure of our body to surroundings, inside our body has high pressure than outside. So what will happen if the person is not wearing the special suit? Inside body have high pressure, outside the body low pressure. So what will happen? So from high pressure, whatever the liquids present in our body tries to come out. That means we may observe bleeding nose. From the nose bleeds. To avoid that situation, these mountaineers used to wear a different suit. The same way, if you observe in the flights, separate pressure will be maintained inside the flights, and they will give the precautions also. You should not open the window, such precaution they used to give. Why this pressure is created? If any imbalance happens in that pressure, what we may observe? Can you imagine? Simple. Many people are there in that flight. All these bodies are having the pressure inside. Already we know as we are going up, pressure is decreases. If inside the flight this pressure is not maintained, what will happen? So outside becomes low pressure, inside our body has high pressure. If this pressure is not maintained in the flight, what will happen? Again the same situation what we discussed previously. The bleeding nose occurs inside the persons whoever sitting in the flight. So that is why inside the flights some pressure will be maintained. So all these are some applications of air pressure, that is atmospheric pressure. So what we have learned in this lesson, we learned that a pull or push on an object is called force. By applying force, we can change the direction, we can increase or decrease the speed of an object, we can change the shape and size of an object. All these are called effects of force. And if you apply the force on a unit area, that is called pressure. And what is the unit of pressure, that is Pascal, and what are the applications of pressure. And along with this one, liquids and gases also exert pressure, and what are those applications in our daily life. All these we discussed in this lesson.